The mysterious death of Cleopatra. Was it suicide or murder? Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here today. Cleopatra VII, the last pharaoh of Egypt, remains one of the most enigmatic figures in history. Her alliances with powerful Roman leaders like Julius Caesar and Mark Antony were key to Egypt's survival. But it is her death that continues to puzzle historians. Was it a suicide, or was there more to the story? In this speech, we will explore the theories surrounding her final moments. The Queen of Egypt, a brief overview. Before we explore Cleopatra's death, let's understand who she was. Cleopatra was born in 69 BC to the Ptolemaic dynasty of Egypt, which had Greek origins after Alexander the Great's empire collapsed. Cleopatra wasn't just a ruler in name. She was politically savvy and used her intellect to maintain Egypt's independence. Her relationships with Julius Caesar and Mark Antony were part of her strategy to protect Egypt from Roman domination. However, after Antony's defeat by Octavian at the Battle of Actium in 31 BC, Cleopatra's reign ended, and Egypt became a Roman province. Her death in 30 BC has been surrounded by theories that we will now delve into. Theory 1. Suicide by asp. The most well-known theory about Cleopatra's death is that she committed suicide by an asp bite. Ancient historians like Plutarch and Suetonius describe Cleopatra's death as a dignified affair. After hearing of Antony's death, Cleopatra reportedly had a venomous snake smuggled into her chambers and allowed it to bite her. This would be a fitting death for a queen, allowing her to maintain control over her destiny. However, there are questions about this theory. Venomous snake bites are slow-acting, yet Cleopatra's death was described as swift. Additionally, there is no physical evidence of a snake bite on her body. The asp theory, though romantic, might not be entirely accurate. Theory 2. Murder by Octavian. Another theory suggests that Cleopatra was murdered by Octavian, the future Emperor Augustus. After Cleopatra and Antony's defeat, Octavian became the dominant power in Rome. Cleopatra, as the last independent ruler of Egypt, could have been seen as a political threat to Octavian's consolidation of power. Some believe that Octavian may have had her killed, possibly framing it as a suicide to maintain the public's respect for her. This theory is speculative, as there is no direct evidence to support it. While Octavian was known for his political cunning, we cannot definitively say that he was responsible for her death. Still, this theory points to the political motivations surrounding Cleopatra's demise. Theory 3. Poison or slow-acting death. Another plausible theory is that Cleopatra died from poisoning. Poison was a common method of assassination in ancient times, and Cleopatra was a brilliant strategist who may have chosen this method to control her death. Some suggest she could have ingested poison, either on her own or administered by a servant. This theory fits better with the description of Cleopatra's death being slow. A poison could also explain why there were no visible signs of a wound. However, without concrete evidence, this theory remains speculative. Theory 4. A natural death. Some modern scholars suggest that Cleopatra may have died of natural causes, such as cancer. If she were suffering from an illness, Cleopatra might have chosen to end her life rather than succumb to the disease. This theory adds another layer to the mystery, but lacks direct evidence. Cleopatra, after enduring political battles and personal loss, might have wanted to control the timing of her death. Conclusion. The death of Cleopatra is a puzzle that historians may never fully solve. Was it a suicide by asp, a political murder orchestrated by Octavian, a slow death from poison, or a natural passing due to illness? The lack of concrete evidence means we may never know for sure. However, Cleopatra's death marked the end of an era. Her reign was the last vestige of an independent Egypt, and her passing symbolized the rise of Rome as the dominant power in the ancient world. Cleopatra remains an iconic figure, a queen who shaped the history of her time, and whose death, whatever the cause, remains shrouded in mystery. Thank you for your attention, and I hope this exploration has inspired you to reflect on the lasting legacy of this remarkable ruler.